Time now for a Health Watch, where we discuss all the topics trending in the medical world.
As always, we're happy to be joined by Dr. Syed Hussain of Trinity Health of New England. And this morning we're talking about smokeless nicotine and then baking soda water.
Yes, Dr. Hussain on call. Good to see you, my friend. First, I want to talk about smokeless nicotine trending among Gen Z. Teen vaping use is dropping to a 10-year low, but smokeless nicotine, doctor, on the rise. What exactly is it and how does it work?
Sure. Good morning. Thanks for having me, and great to be with you guys this morning. So a couple points on smokeless nicotine. But before we go there, I just want to remind viewers there are a few buckets here. So one's your traditional tobacco product that is smoked, i.e. cigarettes. Then you have vaping products, which may not contain tobacco, but do contain the more addictive nicotine, along with a whole bunch of items, substances that may not be really good for long-term health. And then now we also have this smokeless tobacco or smokeless nicotine products. And smokeless nicotine basically is nicotine in an oral pouch, where there's a nicotine powder that it's targeted mostly, it looks like right now, to the teenagers, the age group of teenagers in 20 to 24 years of age. And it's basically nicotine in different varying amounts of potency that folks can consume.
All right, so we're going to talk about another trend that is really catching on TikTok. A lot of people have seen this. Baking soda in water. The claims on TikTok say that it's really good for you, there's a lot of benefits, but it just doesn't seem right. What's going on with this?
Yeah, it's another TikTok fad, unfortunately, Erica. So basically, baking soda is also known as sodium bicarb. And in order for viewers to understand the pH of the body, so anything less than 7 is acidic, 7 to 8 is usually neutral, and above 8 is alkaline. And so the body usually is between 7.35 and 7.45, and the body does a really good job in terms of maintaining that level. Now, the stomach, there are some areas in the body, such as the stomach, which are very acidic in order to kill foreign substances, microorganisms, etc. Now, what sodium bicarb does in people who may have acid reflux, for instance, is help that acidic environment become more basic, so there's less symptoms as a result. But, you know, the fad online right now in social media is that it may enhance your cognitive ability, it may enhance your exercise endurance. There are all sorts of things, but you know, nothing comes for free, right? So sodium bicarb, especially in people who may have underlying health conditions, can be quite dangerous, especially the amount of sodium that someone may consume as a result, and may have underlying blood pressure, for instance, which will go up.
So for people who may be trying this because of acid reflux, should they try smaller doses or just not completely and just obviously see their physician, I'm assuming, to get some other medication?
Yeah, there are much safer medications out there, Erica. So what I would tell folks before you start using any of this is to consult your physician, your doctor, have a discussion with them before you start any of these new social media fads related to health, because they can be dangerous and they're not tried and tested. There's not a lot of evidence out there. Before we move on from this topic, I do want to go back to smokeless nicotine, and that it is a very dangerous fad that is catching up. There's not a lot of research, there's not a lot of regulation right now from the FDA on that particular product, so it's important that we do more research on it. But you know, we know the long-term impact of nicotine and tobacco products, and that's not good.
Dr. Hussain, helping us navigate the often new and complicated medical world. Appreciate your insight as always, whether you're on call in studio or via Zoom. Appreciate your dedication. Thanks so much, my friend.
Thanks for having me.